Welcome back, X5s, to the Dark Angel Rewatch. Before we jump into this episode 411 on the DL, I got one thing on my mind. CREAM. Cash rules everything around me. Because in post-Pulse Seattle, if your bike gets impounded, your apartment's questionable and your job barely pays, and literally everybody looks like one bad week away from a collapse, yeah, that wound tank wisdom, that still slaps.
Yeah, you got to protect your neck and apparently your transportation.
Right? That gets into the scene of this episode. What'd you think of the bike race? The very beginning, street racing.
Yeah, I thought it threw me off for a minute because it just jumped right into it, and then there's a spoiler later. I won't do yet.
Yeah. No spoilers yet.
Apparently, I thought the motorcycle race, I should say bike because they actually have bikes too, they ride. The motorcycle race I thought was a planned rivalry thing, but apparently it's just what happens when you drive down the road in a motorcycle. Someone else in a motorcycle will try and race you.
Right. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked the action. Like, all right, we're getting into it. But she's just, doesn't want to race without a helmet. I guess her
safety first.
Her genetic ability allows her to be safe on a bike. I don't know. But I thought what was real funny was when they're racing, like she gets stopped by a car that just stops in the middle of an intersection for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that? Like, why did that car stop? Like, it wasn't a four-way. They just, okay, we're gonna park.
It seems like how people drive around here, honestly. I guess it didn't surprise me that much. I thought, oh, this is just a midday drive. Somebody stopping in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah, and then she made a comment like, why does everyone sleep when you can just go out and have fun? But I thought about that, like, when you're over 40, like, the first thing I want to do is sleep.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the quotes that I grabbed. She said, snoring your lives away.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I thought was rude. Again, as someone over 40, that felt like she was targeting me. I felt sassed at, I guess I should say. The sass meter was there.
Right. I know it feels like less like a rebellion and more like, do I really want to be tired tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you dinging at me? Stop dinging at me. Well, that was a real cool scene. I think that was a good solid start. But then we're introduced to it. Yeah, it's over and we're introduced to a new character, Val, Logan's ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
What is she like? Like, hello, like walk into your apartment and then what's she doing?
I thought that was weird too. I immediately wrote down new love interest / former drunk.
Yeah, I was like, I'm break in this man's place, roast his lifestyle, and redecorate his entire bachelor pad.
Yeah, it was a weird intro. She's picking up his furniture and moving it around and telling him about like prosperity and stuff. I don't know. It was it's weird when shows have like they introduce a character that the character already knows in the world, but you, the viewer, don't know. So there's this like familiarity and like inside jokes, and you're like, who is this person? They talk weird. What is this about? So that was all really strange. I thought maybe I missed something.
Right.
I didn't see the first episode, but.
Well, it had me wondering, like, I was a bachelor and I had my own apartment. Like, did we really need a lot of stuff? Like, I just needed a TV, maybe, and my Nintendo, and I was really good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, when he got in the elevator, now remember, Discount Batman is in a wheelchair. He could barely reach the button to go to his floor.
Right.
And he laughed about it. Now, if I live there for as long as he apparently has, I wouldn't find it funny pretty quickly that I could barely reach the button that goes to my floor. I would bring a stick with me, first of all. And second of all, I would be really mad every time I could barely reach. But he just laughs it off. So, he's a better Batman than I am, I guess.
I just think that's just weird. Like, hello, they just completely ignored the fact that she broke into her apartment, his apartment.
He's really easygoing.
Yeah, and then they're talking about chi and feng shui.
Who's the buff butler? Who is that? I don't remember him from before.
I don't know. I guess that's his roommate, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a really weird dynamic there.
I'm gonna have to go back and figure out who that guy is because he comes up again later in this episode, like talks more about his lifestyle.
You're supposed to be the lore guy.
Maybe
here.
there's something that we don't want to know. But
it's just he just showed up out of nowhere, so that was interesting to me.
Yeah, and then we get where that was okay. So something to think about. His ex-wife shows up. I guess wants to rekindle the relationship. So we think. But then we go to Jam Pony, and then there's a new guy that comes in.
Yes, I also wrote down, is he a new love interest? And I named him Chad the Jawful One.
I like that. I like that name.
Thank you. His jaw is just he's got half his face.
He's got a chiseled jaw, chin line or whatever. Is that what they say? I don't really talk about men like that, but
let's try it again. Talk about his jawline one more time. I want to hear it.
No, I'm good. But like he asked for a job and like no one knows how to apply. Like I don't know, talk to him. Like, but then like talks to the boss and the boss hands him a crumpled up application. Like here you go. Like that doesn't shout professionalism. I don't know what does.
Yeah, their name. I forgot how weird their names are. Like the boss is called Normal.
But
Herbal is the guy that works there. I don't know. And then there's Herbal works there. Then I think later on they call somebody John D, which is also the naming.
Is that the one that speaks proverbs all the time, like Bible quotes?
Herbal's the one that does the Bible quotes.
Oh, okay.
When his Winston moved in with him and his wife, and that's given him trouble through the whole episode. I don't remember who John D was. He may have just been mentioned, but I was like, I need to write that down because I'm going to name my firstborn son that.
Right.
So
John D?
John D, yeah.
Okay. All right. Did you get approval already?
Let's just move on.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So I guess the new guy is like, I just want to, want to help or I want routes, but like, so pawns him off to Max. Like here, she knows a way around. Right. But then Max starts giving sass like, girls got it. Yeah. So first sass is they're on their route, and then she's like, I want to take a break. Like, oh, you done with your delivery or whatever? And like, no, girls got to pee.
Yeah. So that was sass. If you, I forgot to mention earlier, sass, when her bike got impounded right after the sweet.
Yeah, I totally glossed over that.
Yeah, the cop was like, "There's something wrong with your tail light," and I was like, "The cop can't even see the tail light," and then he smashes it. I'm like, "Oh, okay, I get what he did there." But she says the color of the bike is black, and she's like, "Black like my mood." Thank you. And I thought that was a pretty great line.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that to you.
Don't say that to me.
Okay, I won't.
Don't say that. I don't think you have I don't know if you have the sass to be able to pull that off, Dakota.
Yeah, so again, old technology shows up. They're waiting by a payphone for a call. Like,
well, that one was weird to me too.
Today's generation doesn't know what a payphone is. But
yeah, that was so weird because he asked her there. First of all, she gets a coffee that she never drinks and then says it's gross. So I don't know how she knew. But second of all, he asked her if she's expecting a call.
Right.
And she says, "You never know." And you would know if you're expecting a call. You should wouldn't you always know because you're expecting? The logic, it broke me.
Yeah, this was another sass. What she talked about proverbs and like a butterfly fart. Or something
I wrote that down.
That's hilarious to think about.
I thought somebody wrote this and they're like, "That's an edgy line. That's fantastic." Butterfly farts in India. Yeah, that's a great line. Like, what?
Maybe that's it. That was funny.
It made me feel a little better about what little I write. I have never written butterfly farts in India, so I think I'm doing okay.
Yeah. So so finally she got the call. Okay. So first she stuck gum in the coin dispenser so no one would use it. Yeah, that would definitely be a hard pass for me. I'm like, ew, that's gross. I am definitely not taking out that piece of gum.
So that would prevent you then.
Yeah, that would.
She
So I
you.
say that was very effective.
Okay, so she defeated you. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Put gum on my door handle so you can't open the door.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess she gets the phone call like, hey, I got information about some manticore.
Yeah, and she asked the guy. The guy wants to meet her. He's being all like mysterious,
Yeah.
and he tells her he wants where to meet her and stuff, and she wants proof that he's legit.
Right.
So he tells her that a guy got a barcode tattoo removal off his neck.
Baby in a barcode band name. Remember that?
I do remember Baby the Barcode. Yeah, that is a good band name.
Yeah, but okay. But first of all, before this, I forgot. She has the impound or whatever, wants $3,000 for the bike.
Yeah.
It's like, it's almost as much as the bike, maybe even more. I'm not sure. How much does the bike go for these days?
I don't know. I just rode a bright yellow scooter in my 20s, and that was cool enough for me. So I don't know what a black ninja. They made sure and said the name 87.
Yeah, I guess maybe Ninja. In the post Seattle, post Seattle. That's a tongue twister. Bikes are a rare commodity. But okay, so she's down 3,000 was my point. Now what's this guy want?
Does he tell her on the phone then, or when they meet up that he wants the money?
I thought it was on the phone, but maybe when they meet up.
Yeah, because he meets up, because then she goes and because he tells her she has 2 days to get the money.
Yeah.
In person, he tells her that, and then she goes and asks Discount Batman about it.
So so I was just thinking like that's a lot of money to be in debt.
Especially then.
Yeah.
Right.
But everything's you're riding bikes to make money. It's gonna be take a long time to raise that kind of money. Well, unless you go to a casino and just count cards and the roulette table.
Hey, I've tried counting cards.
Con some people and making some cash like the last episode.
Yeah, I've tried counting cards and I counted them and nothing. I didn't win, so I don't know what counting them does. But
I wrote down. I wrote down what she said to Cindy. Or
what did she say?
Was it Cindy, the real Cindy? But anyway,
the original Cindy.
Does anyone know where I can get cash in a flash? Like that's awesome.
That's a great line.
Yeah,
that's a great line. I think when she told somebody about her bike getting taken, I think she was talking to original Cindy.
Yeah, original Cindy. That's it.
Original Cindy said, "Popo's jacking you," and I love that line too. Popo. I haven't heard that in a while.
So she goes to Logan, like, "Hey, I know you're rich."
Yeah.
but of course Logan's like the cool, calm, and collected. Like, whoa, wait. No, not so fast here. You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, like it's dangerous to do that, but like, it's a trap. Is basically what he was saying.
Yeah.
In Star Wars terms.
Yeah. Yeah. And that she's like, fine, I'll get it somewhere else, and then he is like, okay. Clearly, she's going to do something illegal to get the money.
Yeah, it was okay of defeat. Like, okay, well, I know you're going to get it somewhere else, and like, why did I even say that?
Yeah, right. Like he already knows if he tells her no, she's going to just go rob somebody or something. And apparently, Batman's fine with that. This version of him.
Well, what was her idea? We're going into that scene.
Is this where she breaks into the compound, the car impound lot? Yeah.
But she was smooth. She brought along something for the dog decoy.
That's when I paused and took a minute.
Right.
That was rough. I didn't mean a pun there. I didn't mean rough like a dog barks. Don't. I immediately said that, knew that Jess would point out I made a pun on accident. I meant ROUGH, rough. Let's see. I think I wrote down what her words were. Yeah, let's get one thing straight. I'm the leader of the pack.
Oh, no. Snap.
And the dog whines and gives up. And then she feeds it a steak. Usually you lead with the steak.
Right.
But yeah.
No, she just said.
But she apparently was full of milk and had all of her powers available, and intimidation is to animals is one of them, I guess, because that was such a weird scene.
Yep. At least there she would drink whole milk.
If you start in on this again, so help me. The minute I said milk, I was like, he's probably gonna start making fun of oatmeal milk again. I know it.
Okay.
We talk about her sneaking in though.
Yeah. Yes. Go ahead.
Because once again, she's mostly standing in the light, and when she breaks in the office, she uses her trusty knife, the one clean movement opens every door maneuver. And then she just kind of quits looking around and starts loudly digging through stuff.
Right.
And she does this again later, which we'll get to. But her training to be sneaky and steal things is really bad. Like, she's not very good at it.
Right.
What do you think? Are you going to defend her?
Well,
or you
I think
agree
that,
with me on this?
yeah, no, I think you're right. But I think the dog was too distracted eating that steak that even loud noises.
I'm not talking about the dog hearing her again. I'm talking about, it didn't show a single person, but when she's in the office, it showed a light go by the window.
Oh, yeah, the light.
Clearly there's somebody somewhere, and then it shows the guy later, but yeah. I don't think it wasn't the dog I was talking about. Oh man.
I thought the dog was holding the flashlight.
That'd be a way more interesting episode if that was the case. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't like the most sneakiest break-in
No, and
ever.
it's even worse.
Probably
later
a
when
6 out of 10 if it was on the robbery or the.
That's you're gonna rate
Let's see, the Wet Bandit scale.
Yeah, the Wet Bandit scale is what you introduced last time. 6 out of 10. I think that's better than average, I guess, slightly. So, all right.
Well, like the episode before she flooded the sink and the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was more effective. I think because it distracted the guard. So. Yeah,
and he didn't care to investigate why it was leaking. He's just like, "Oh, we got a water problem here." Not that rags appeared in the sink and clogged it up. But anyway, that's why he's a security guard, I guess.
Right. Well, okay, so she got the money.
Mm-hmm.
And then
stole it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So then they meet up. This is in the alley. They meet up in the alley with the guy.
Well, before that, she finds her motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
And there's like 12 other motorcycles just like hers.
But go ahead.
She ramps over the 10-foot fence on her motorcycle with no ramp, no higher point to jump off of. She just straight hops it, I guess.
Yeah, I saw that too. I mean, I remember that too.
So now, here's my question. Does the thing she's driving, do they also get milk power, or is that just her?
Yeah, I think it's her genetically modified bike.
The bike's okay. And that's why she was so upset about it. All right.
I think
so. When the cop knocked the light out, that's like punching the bike in the eye. I guess.
Right.
All right. All right.
That's why she wants that bike. Like her friend. Like, you can get another bike. Like, no, I want that bike. Like, there's obviously some powers to that bike. That's why she wants it so bad.
If you say so.
I mean, she got $15,000. Think she could have got another bike.
That's a good point.
But that's a good point. She wants that bike.
Okay, and then she also had to pay for a steak to get that bike too.
So man, who knows how much steak is at post?
Yeah, it's got to be pretty much. Yeah, post pulse.
Say that 10 times fast.
No, thank you. You do it.
Okay, so now they meet in the alley.
I think so. And that's when he tells her he wants 15,000. And she has 2 days, and then you see a shadow, like, listening in when they separate. Like, you see somebody clearly was eavesdropping.
Which is like, like the cliche thing of everything, like someone hiding behind a wall or an object, like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
No, I said that sound.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good laugh.
I'm listening in.
That's pretty good. I like that. That's a good evil listening laugh, eavesdropping laugh.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I want to tie back to this scene right here when I talk about the next scene of like when the Manticore, the guy that never smiles and looks like he needs lotion on his face. He's playing him back because I guess he has an implant, and the guy like wanting the money had an implant, so he, like a listening device. But they're listening to it. But why is there a guy why is there a person in the alley if they can just get it from his implant? Like, is the person in the alley recording also? That was a little confusing to me. Did you catch that?
Well, if you remember, the person eavesdropping doesn't work for Grumpy Grandpa.
Okay.
And so the part that confused me was, see, you just cleared up something that confused me. I didn't know who that implant was in that they were listening to.
Yeah.
Apparently it was the guy that was trying to make a deal with her.
Yes.
That's who it was in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he wasn't bugged. Like, he changed clothes because he's like, I'm not bugged. But he didn't know he had an implant. They put an implant in him. Probably showed them putting an implant in him in a previous episode, and I just missed it. But they put an implant in him. They bugged him that way.
Okay. Well, I noticed that the guy also was squeezing a stress ball.
Oh,
so that might be why
something
he's
I didn't know. I didn't see.
He's always so strict.
You're very observant. I did not see that.
Well, it was weird. He was kind of even holding it up, like showing it off in a way, I guess. He's like, look what I have. But he had a little stress ball in his hand. At least it looked like a stress ball. This is post-Pulse Seattle, so it could have been anything, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all like muddied, and he yelled at the guy to clean it up better. Because the implant moves when it's inside the body, which was also gross to think about. So he just put his implants in and they can travel, I guess. So that's strange.
Yeah.
But yeah. So then they met up and do you remember what happened when she went to meet up with the guy that she's supposed to give the money to?
Yes. He got shot in the back of the head.
Oh,
rough.
That's my joke. Don't take that from me. So
okay, I'll say bip bip bip.
Okay, you said that the other day. Did you just totally confuse me? I did not know what you're talking about. I noticed when did it show her having eye zoom on an earlier episode? Am I just not remembering that?
Yes. When in the very first pilot episode, she zoomed in on like a piece that she sold, like a really nice Egyptian artifact. You remember that?
Oh no! If it's the first episode, I didn't see the first episode.
Oh, that's right. Because you're coming in.
Yeah,
you're coming in
hot.
My bad. I spoiled it for
hot.
you.
And then also, does the super sight? Can the ear listen? Because when she zoomed in with her eye, she's able to hear.
I think she's supposed to mimic cat-like reflex, like cat abilities.
Oh, that's why she's so sassy. This is all making sense.
That's why
now.
she's so sassy. And like another episode you missed is she goes into like heat. Yeah.
What?
Let's just move on.
I have so many questions, but that's
so
fine.
many questions, but let's not talk about that.
Yeah. I don't know if I want them answered. So anyway, what's next?
Let's just move on. Well, then she saw that Manticore was there. She's like, okay, I'm bouncing.
Right.
And
gotta bounce.
She goes to like a Chinese tattoo shop. Oh, that's right. He told her before he died, because like I need some information. Like, you gotta give me something if I'm gonna pay this money. At least I need something. He said like a guy recently wanted his tattoo removed. That was the number, which is the barcode number. That's right. That's what he knew. So, taking that information, she looked up a sketchy Chinese tattoo removed place, went there, and got information from them.
The guy money.
Yeah. And this is, I like this scene a lot because I'm really into Mahjong, and I noticed that they're playing the illegal basement Mahjong gambling in that tattoo removal place. So a little cliche, but or stereotypical, I guess.
You could relate though, because you're deep into Mahjong.
Yeah, which I'm gonna just give you a fair warning. I got some Mahjong punny jokes for the alternate title segment. Just to give you a heads up. Okay,
I didn't think of it either. Anyway, that's fine.
So she got the address from that girl, right?
Right.
I thought it was just a little odd that it was so easy for her to get it from her.
Right.
Like is there no privacy in post Seattle?
She opened that box and pulled out a card with all this.
Yeah, there was no vetting. Like, why do you need that information? Like, here you go. This is where he was.
Yeah.
he needed an apartment very badly. This is where it was. So.
Yeah, and she just hands it to him, and she's like, "All right, bye." And that's how did Manticore not find him? Should have been really.
Yeah, I know. If she can find the next. Oh, I just spoiled it. Not yet. I was about to spoil something.
Oh, good catch.
Okay, so she breaks into this apartment and finds out, reads like a newspaper clipping or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's my point. She breaks in, stops checking to see if anyone's around, and picks up a newspaper and then reads it, and then starts digging through like the drawers of clothing and stuff. It's like once she finds what she's looking, like she's trying to find something, she just forgets that people can also be there. Yeah,
another connection she made. She found the bottle of tryptophan.
Yep. Which we know that from our previous episode. I learned a lot about tryptophan.
And then look who came in the apartment, but was not mad at all.
Yeah, because he was there the whole time. She didn't even look for him.
Right?
He could have been standing like 2 feet to the side, and she had no idea. Their interaction threw me off really bad. Like, I thought she'd be shocked to see him or whatever, but she just immediately hugs him, and they're like hugging for a while. And that was weird.
Yeah, and then like she finds out that the guy died because of him.
Yeah, he was a loose end that would put everyone in danger, so he had to be eliminated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it had flashbacks. The flashback scene, what is it called? Flashback montage, help you understand what happened in the beginning of this series that you missed?
A little bit more. I understood that all the children had to be bald. And then that the leader, Chad the Jawful one, would use his fingers and point randomly, and they all knew what that meant. And then he apparently led... Yeah, in pajamas. And he led them all to escape. He was considered the leader of the group and helped them all escape. So that did give me some backstory I didn't have before.
All right. So just a little clear, or is still like clear as mud?
I think obviously they all are genetically mutated. You can kind of get that from the intro credit or the intro title screen, and that they were held there. It's kind of reminded me like an MK Ultra kind of vibe, where it's a secret experimental thing and they're doing things that to people they really shouldn't, and then their experiments got loose, and so the grumpy guy from Manticore is trying to find them all and either take them back or kill them. I'm not super sure what his goal is with them yet.
I think that you're starting to get a bigger picture of what's going on and what Max is trying to do also.
Yeah, because she's not so much
with what,
right?
Because they all like split up.
Now, does she want to find them all and like get an apartment together and live a normal life? Or
I think that's what we're gonna find out. Yeah, because
I think that's what she's trying to do.
Is like, what's the purpose of reuniting? Maybe just to protect them, I think, from Manticore. But I do think there needs to be more of an end goal. Maybe it's not clear yet to us.
Yeah, maybe later, because his goal is to just stay isolated and everyone can live longer, and eliminating people who are finding out. That's his goal.
Yeah.
Her goal is that she's tired of running, because you're not really living life when you're just running all the time. And she wants to just find other people from her childhood and just live a normal life. So I don't know what her end goal is either. Yeah, it's a bit confusing.
But we had so this episode had like 3 storylines going on, because at the end they kind of finishes up with ex-wife Val and her motive. We found out what her motive was.
Yeah, because she was creeping on her through her window, and she found out.
Yeah. So Val just really wanted the money. Like she already had another boyfriend, and of course Max had to be the bad guy and tell Logan like she has other motives,
right?
But then it gets a little like I thought near the end of the episode it got a little too soap opera. Like I was watching Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, that was weird because the random buff butler shows up at the bar that serves coffee and tells her he's pretty alone right now. And so then she shows up and they have this like rom-com kind of like interaction. And then they're going to go walk through the park when it's lightning and pouring rain outside.
Right? Yeah, of
seems
course.
Unsafe.
Like she comes like they're gonna have dinner. Like Val thinks they're gonna have a nice dinner. For she brought wine and stuff, but he's all looking all somber, like looking out the window. Of course, it's raining pouring. It's pouring rain.
Yeah, yeah. Rain and lightning always know when it's time to be dramatic.
Emotional
and sad.
feels.
Mm-hmm. Plus, if it's raining on him, you can't tell that he's crying. And so that's good too. You can hide your tears in the rain.
Logan confronts Val like, I know what your real motives are, so just take the money and just leave. Like,
right?
If that's what you really want, just take it.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then she does, and he's kind of hurt by it.
Yeah. And I thought the last the ending interaction between Max and Logan was a little weird. What you said about you want to go out for a walk in the park, but it's pouring rain. Like, okay.
And he's like, I don't mind. And she's like, I don't either. And then they kind of walk off together. Right. I don't understand. I guess that it was just maybe like, be like, we don't care that we're getting soaking wet, or we just want to hang out. It's just confusing to me. I don't think anyone would enjoy that. No, and especially with the lightning, like if any part of his wheelchair is metal, he's asking for that's a risk, man.
Logan, GG's.
Yeah, that's a risk he shouldn't be willing to take just to take a pouring rain walk with a work acquaintance. Well,
that was it. That was pretty much the end of the episode. What'd you think of that as a whole?
So beside the awful "I'm the alpha" line to the dog, this, I would say, in my experience, this has been the most normal episode.
Yeah.
In fact, there wasn't a lot for me to make fun of, honestly, or find ridiculous.
Not that because we enjoy this show, but sometimes the things get a little like, what?
Yeah. I would say this was the most normal episode. The bike jumping the fence, the dog part was a bit strange. And then the amount of whoosh sound effects when they would cartwheel and stuff when they were fighting the soldiers.
I think that was peak 2000. Like
that was. They all did that sound,
like,
right?
Kapow and like punching sound effects and stuff.
I want to try that. I'm going to cartwheel near you and tell me if you can hear a whoosh. I want to try it. But this felt like the most normal episode. The ending again was a bit strange.
Yeah,
but
that was I think that was supposed to be a sweet moment. Like, I'll walk in the rain with you. I don't care. But I don't know. I think it would last a hot second, then be like, okay, we're done. Let's go back inside.
Yeah, I'd get like 5 feet from the door and be like, you know what? Never mind. This is a dumb idea. But yeah, honestly, this was the most normal episode, which in a way was nice and also kind of disappointing. I love ridiculous stuff, and this didn't have a lot of it.
Yeah. What about alternate titles? What do you think would be a better way? Did you think of any?
No, I always forget that we do that, and every time you're disappointed in it, it just hurts you deeply.
That's okay. So what do you think 411 on the DL is? What was that supposed to mean?
Well, DL was down low.
Yeah.
So,
the information on the down low, I guess that's what it means. 411 is information. Okay. All right. Get it.
That's something I haven't heard in forever.
Yeah. That's
in fact, I even said it wrong.
2008.
And
DL.
Yeah, I said it wrong. I said 411, and Jess looked at me like I'd shot someone. So 411 is the right way to say it. I apologize. I've disgraced myself and people my age. But yeah, I knew the title. I just hadn't heard that in forever, but it's a good title. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Well, can you think of any off the top of your head, or do you want me to go first?
Oh, you go first. Inspire me.
I got Bachelor Pads, Bad Motives, and Rainwalks. Yeah, maybe.
That sounds like some sort of weird poetry book or something. I'm into it. I would read that book.
All right.
I like that.
Ex-wives, X5s, and Emotional Damage.
Oh, okay. That's good. That one's good. I'll give you a golf clap for that. I like that one.
New phone, who dis? And then in parentheses,
Okay.
wait, it's my genetically engineered sibling.
Okay. All right. That one's pretty good too. New phone, who dis? Yeah, it's been a while. Yep. All right.
Okay, I
like that one.
I got two Mahjong puns.
I'm not gonna understand.
You're not
them, but
going
you
to
go for it.
understand any of it, but Riichi, never heard of her. All right. I know it doesn't land because you don't understand it.
Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead.
Manticore in the search for the lost 13 orphans.
That just sounds like a fantasy book. That doesn't even sound like a.
Okay, for
I
those
read
that
that.
don't understand Mahjong, 13 orphans is a hand that's like very like high scoring. And,
13 orphans.
and I know
is also.
she said there was 12 that escaped, so technically it doesn't live up to the 13 that escaped Manticore, but you get it. 12, 13, one off. It's still the
Baker's
joke still
dozen.
lands. They're still searching.
Yeah, Baker's dozen, right? That's 13, which by
There
the
you
way
go.
is illegal.
All right, did you think of any?
No, yours. You gave me no time. Yours were either really good or really confusing and made me laugh. So
All right.
I
I did
nothing.
have one that wrote down for you to read in case you didn't. I'm not crying. It's raining on my face.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's what I actually thought of when it was raining behind him. I thought, oh, he can cry now, and then just go outside for a minute, and no one will know that he's cried.
So there was some bloopers and mistakes in this episode. I know there wasn't in the last one, but
right,
this one's called
what do you got?
the teleporting peanuts. During the work slowdown at Jam Pony, Sketchy is seen with a pipe of peanuts in his stomach in one shot. They vanish in the next cut, then reappear shortly after.
Really?
On his stomach when he's laying down on the ground. When he's laying on he's like shirtless, and he's like talking to him. Yeah, there's a pile of peanuts on his stomach, but then it's gone, and then it reappears.
Wow, I did not even catch that. That one got away from me.
The next
Nice
one is
job.
the magical taillight. When Max's motorcycle is impounded, the plot hinges on her having a broken taillight. However, when she steals the bike back and rides away, the taillight is clearly functioning, only to be broken again in later scenes.
Wow. Well, that means that the bike is genetically engineered. It was healing itself and then unhealing itself. I don't know. I tried. Doesn't make sense.
And this one is called, the last one, Vancouver Pride. In the construction site fight scene, you can briefly see a Canadian flag on a building in the background, a common oops from the show filmed in Vancouver that's supposed to be set in Seattle.
I didn't catch that either. It was filmed in Vancouver. I didn't know that either.
Yep. They chose that scene because I guess there was a construction site going on, and it looked very post-apocalyptic, so that's why they were like, it looks run down enough for a Seattle that survived a pulse. All right. Now that's our guest spotlight. Now this William Gregor Lee, who played Zack, the handsome chiseled face guy.
Oh, the Joffle one?
Yeah, the tough one. He's
Yeah,
the
all
one I confused when I did the guest spotlight on the third episode with Prison John Candy. This is who I was highlighting, which wasn't Prison John Candy. So it was actually Zack. So I'll go through his filmography again. Before he was cast as Mac's intense big brother, he actually auditioned for the role of Logan Kale, but obviously the guy with really thin glasses got the job. So who do you think would be better at Logan? The chiseled buff guy or the one playing now?
I think the one now, and also because his the other guy's chin would have just been. I just all I would have been able to look at. It's a magnificent chin, and it just draws the eye. So, I think they got the right call on that. He doesn't look like a computer nerd, you know.
Yeah.
Not that buff people with giant chins can't be computer nerds. All right. I'm just saying you don't think of them that way. All right. That's all.
Okay.
I don't want buff computer nerds to come beat me up because I said that they can't be nerds and buff. So I just want to get that out there.
Well, another fun fact about him and Jessica Alba reportedly worked close together with choreographers to ensure that their fighting styles looked identical, as if they were trained by the same Manticore instructor. So, you know, that makes a lot of sense, honestly.
Yeah, for fiction, that's
I mean,
smart.
that's how that. I mean, to think of that, like, hey, you got to make sure you're not doing karate one of them and jujitsu the other. You got to make sure you guys are fighting right.
Yeah, they're mostly just cartwheeling and jumping a lot, but it did look similar.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, he also played in the Supernatural series Dante's Cove, which I've never watched, but
I don't think I've ever even heard of that.
Yeah, it might have been a canceled show that lasted a season. All right.
Sounds like it.
And then the person that played Valerie Kale, which was Brenda James, she played on Stargate SG-1 and the L Word.
So, Stargate SG-1, I saw that forever when it was on TV. I saw some of it, not a ton, but enough. And I thought she looked familiar. And now you just connected the dots for me. Thank you for that.
Welcome. And she, I've never played this game, but she is a voice talent. She is voice work for the Dead Rising video game series, which is about zombies and stuff. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But that's Brenda James.
It scares you too much.
Those were the guests that appeared on this show. Now we are going to go into the monthly pulse. The monthly pulse, where get it? The pulse, and in the monthly pulse.
Don't ask me to get things.
I go searching the internet for people that talked about this back when there wasn't, when people had review sites and blogs and Angel Fire websites and Geosite websites.
Oh, so we're not walking alone in the storm, walking through the park alone. We're with people.
Yeah, exactly. The first one is from over at Doe Review, and the big takeaway was that this episode had strong forward momentum and emotional weight. They really leaned into how this one balances action with deeper character work, especially Logan. They highlighted how his scenes with Valerie and that final Max Logan Rain moment gave the episode a lot more emotional power than your standard mission of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, solid praise and a respectable 3.5 out of 5 ninjas.
Okay. Yeah, I could agree with that. It had mystery, and then you stay for, the emotional turmoil, and then rain, too. Don't forget the rain.
Pretty much. They really appreciate Michael Weatherly here, especially Logan's vulnerability, awkwardness, and how his personal history starts making him feel more layered.
Yeah, he showed his baggage that he does have feelings, and he had an ex-wife, too. So that was interesting.
Yeah, and many complications with that. So another one I found on Reddit, which is slightly newer, but still about 6 or 7 years ago, it was this post. But same love for the episode, but way more hold up. Let me inspect the apocalypse.
Ah, the Reddit is the people's detective work, and also insanity.
They said that Max getting hit with a ridiculous impound fee for her bike, the busted economy, continuity quirks, weird prop newspapers, and just how grimy post-Pulse Seattle feels. They also clocked Valerie hard with more than a little suspicion, and really enjoyed Zack's arrival plus the stairwell roof action sequence.
They clocked Valerie hard, really?
Well, they just said that she was just just like roasted her.
Oh, they're just making fun of her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because because of her motives. Like she wasn't actually there to rekindle the relationship, just to get money.
I had no idea I didn't clock her as anything because I had no idea what was going on with her. But I'm too trusting.
So yeah, I'll have those websites and posts on my show notes so you can give traffic to those 25-year-old websites. Maybe we can crash their servers.
Bring it back up. Bring them back. Visit them. Get their numbers back up. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we have a caller. We're calling into the dark line. What's that dark line number?
You want me to say it? Oh,
you're the dark line sponsoree.
Last time I said it, you told me I did it wrong.
Okay, the number is 913-662-3275. And we have actually our first caller on the line. Hello, who's this?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome. Long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah, there you go. That's been listening for a whole 5 weeks.
What did you like? What did you like about this episode, or what did you want to call in about?
Well, what I like about it, it's the first episode where you really feel like there's hope for the characters.
Okay.
I felt like that anyway. You mentioned it a little bit ago.
Like they're getting
your reviews there.
Yeah.
That they're what did you say? You said something about some of the reviews. I don't remember, but anyway, it gives hope to the characters. Okay. Like the each episodes before, like, let's do this, done, did it. now this one's like, oh, there's a little bit of world building, so something for it to look forward to. I thought that was cool.
Nice. Now, did you watch this series when it came out?
I did.
Have you watched both seasons?
I thought it was cool. But now I watch it and I'm like, wow, that is not cool. I'm really sad. I'm really sad that back in the day, I did not appreciate the real storyline, which I think is very entertaining. And that's Herbal.
Yeah.
Herbal is amazing.
He's special.
I have not seen the second season. I watched the first season. I was recording it on VHS back in the day because that's what you actually had to do. You didn't have a DVR. And I just lost track. I think I maybe got disinterested in it or something. I don't know. But yeah, now I'm back and we're watching it.
This is my first time.
It's exciting.
Yeah. I got fresh eyes.
Actual emotion involved in this episode.
Well,
maybe not the best acting, but it was emotion that was supposed to be there.
Yeah. All right, well, hold on now. Who do you think did the worst acting? Though, like
the worst acting?
Yeah. You mentioned that. Who drug the show down with their poor skills?
We don't have to be digging anybody through the mud. Go ahead.
Zack was a little rough.
I can see how you thought that.
The jawful one?
The boy band guy, you know?
Yeah.
Zack?
Honestly, he did look like boy band, or Zack Taylor from Home Improvement.
Yeah. I mean, it just fell flat. Like he's like supposed to be this great, or this interesting person, mysterious person. It's just like, okay, dude, I'm not buying it.
I wonder if he shows up again later, or maybe this was his one time.
Well, we might see him later. I don't know. I don't think it's the end of Zack.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't give spoilers. I haven't, but maybe he comes back.
But he did all right. He did all right though.
What do you?
He did seem like he was broken and exhausted.
The next episode is going to be called Prodigy. What do you think that's going to be about? Me and Lee are going to give our predictions, but before I let you go, what do you think Prodigy will be about?
Apparently the beginning of something. Someone's Padawan.
Okay, well, why don't we just give our predictions since we're all here? What do you think it's going to be about, Lee?
Oh, well, wouldn't that be somebody who's like way like the highest peak or like the best of something? Like they always say, oh, that guy's the best at this. He's a prodigy. Prodigy?
You
Is that
know?
right? Prodigy.
Yeah.
So maybe that's somebody who's like at like 4 can hack computers before they can ride a bike, you know? I was I think 17 before I could ride a bike, so he'd be way ahead of me anyway, but
17.
yeah, before they take the training.
I don't want to go on that.
Surely there'll be another soldier introduced, right?
I think
maybe a tiny baby.
I think that's
or
what
something.
we're gonna be doing. Like she finds all the missing X5s, but I think she's gonna join a 90s techno band and like be a twisted.
Yeah, you remember that one show that had the lawyer and it had the baby?
Hold on. Your prediction caller is it's a fighting baby, and then Dakota, you're saying this show's gonna flip and she's gonna join a 90s techno band.
Yeah, Julia lead singer like Feel DNA.
I feel like you both are gonna be disappointed. I think it's somebody else who wasn't in her program. Maybe it's a new version of the gene manipulation, like a super soldier extra. That's my guess.
Maybe Herbal's kid.
Well,
does Herbal have a kid?
I don't know. He has a wife.
That doesn't mean you have a kid.
He has a family, and that's who cares about it. I got a question for you about this episode, though.
Yeah.
So they did the whole slowdown thing to try to save Herbal's job, you know, at the Jam Pony.
Jam Pony, yep.
But it's like just those 5 characters that were slowing down, and that place looks like it's packed with workers.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, out of those 5 people,
I think they may have asked for too many background set people. Like maybe
there's a lot. There's a lot of
maybe
couriers.
Some people
There's
don't
so
work
much
there.
mail going around back then, or at that time. I mean,
maybe
I guess
they're
I'd
just
say back
sorters.
then. It was 2019.
Maybe they're just sorters, though. They're not bike riders.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll take it. I love it.
Solved it. That's what I do. I solve problems here, guys. Figured it out.
Well,
You said the baby. The baby. Are you talking about the Ally McBeal? Like,
Yeah, the dancing baby. Maybe he shows up on the show.
Dancing baby. I forgot about that.
It's not going to show up on the show.
Oh my
It
goodness.
might be the prodigy.
It's not. Dancing would not be the peak of the genetic engineering, so you could teach a baby how to dance. That's not it.
Also, I had another thought about this episode.
Let's go.
It's right at the very beginning.
All right.
They did the whole motorcycle scene, you know.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. But then she says night's the best time to be out, and then she just rolls right up on a checkpoint.
I thought that was weird too. She just pulls up to it.
Why did you pull up to that?
Yeah. I thought that was strange.
Okay. So I think I know why she did, but it still doesn't make sense. Zack went one way, and then she was stopped by that car that just decided to stop in the middle of the intersection for no reason. So she had to go the other way, and then she was stopped by that checkpoint. But
you can
turn around on a motorcycle, you know.
Yeah, I know. But I guess that wouldn't develop the story.
Yeah. Another thing I thought was great was when she was going to meet this PI.
Yeah.
And he had this ad in the newspaper for a specific place. Like anybody could have went there at 9 p.m. anytime. That was great.
Maybe she wasn't the first one that showed up. Maybe he had to keep waiting.
Exactly, because he was waiting there too. That was another thing. Like, she picks up the phone and she's like, "Who is this? Turn around." Why did you call the number?
Yeah, I like how she turns around. She looks to her left just slightly, and he's standing right there. She's so unaware of her surroundings.
I just thought it was funny. Like, why didn't you just be there? You didn't have to call a number.
Since we're like going back and looking at the episode, I noticed too when Max and Logan were looking up information on Zack on his computer. I had AI I screenshotted this computer and found out what OS system that was like the Mac OS, and it was like the now I forgot the name of it. So why did I even bring it up? But it was funny. Like it was like Leopard, but it like one of those old OS systems back then. But obviously it was modified for movie. But
yeah,
just some fun technology fun fact.
Yeah.
Something else in his office is something that you can clock is that he has a mixer board on his desk, and I have no idea why. Like, he got a bunch of speakers running through his place. Like,
he can mix stuff. He's allowed to mix stuff.
Well,
right?
maybe he is. Maybe. Okay. I can explain that. I think I can explain it here.
I would listen to that.
This is good. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. He's a private investigator, but a DJ on the side.
Oh, okay.
And him and Herbal, like I said.
I mean, this is his private investigators, his download job. No one knows about it, but he's got to have a
411 on the down low.
That's right. There you go.
Hacked it. You figured it out.
Bam, figured it out. All right, since you're on. Oh, go ahead.
Well, his ability to look up a directory and find 4 tattoo parlors
in a phone book at that.
Yeah, she needed him to do that.
What's a phone book?
I don't. They keep showing him have like this ability to do stuff, and he's done some hacking stuff before. But her needing him to just look up a directory and find tattoo places around him was it was pretty lame Batman powers, I think. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, she grew up in a military base and then on the streets. She doesn't know about that stuff.
She doesn't know about a phone directory?
Just newspapers.
She's sheltered.
She can read.
Newspapers. That's it.
Oh, it's only newspapers? All right. I'm learning a lot today. I'm learning that Discount Batman is a DJ on the side.
No, not Discount Batman. Not Discount Batman, no. The PI. The guy that got shot in the back of the
PI.
head. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why he got shot then. He had a bad set. Maybe Herbal killed him.
Ouch. Well, what a way to die. Bad set.
It was a great episode, though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Thank
you for having me.
Any other thoughts before we sign off? And since you're here, might as well sign off with us, right?
Sure.
Oh, we all gonna say the same thing at the same time? We do really good at that every time.
Well,
What's the sign?
I got a few things to say because we just did episode 5, but those doing math at home, I know the pilot was basically episode 1 and 2. So this is technically episode 6, but in our canon, it's episode 5. So think of it like Final Fantasy 4 actually being Final Fantasy 2. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Many things listening, X5s. Make sure you give those Angel Fire websites a visit and let's crash those servers. And
if you got a better title than New Phone Who Dis, which thank you, Dakota, hit us up on the Dark Line, which is a series of numbers. 913 and
you really
Dakota
can't, you really
take it from
can't
there.
get it right. Come on. You can do better than that. No, one job. No, 913. Oh, go ahead.
Right, let me check my notes. Give me a second.
Okay.
This is my moment.
All right. Yeah, you should have it memorized by now.
What? Hit us up on the Dark Line at 913-662-3275.
All right. And just a heads up, as far as recording goes, I will be taking a break this summer just for vacation plans, maybe some Renaissance fairs, whatnot. But we're going to hit the airwaves again in Manticore this fall. So keep your barcodes covered, X5s. And until then, we're going to say it together. We got to
tell him what to say.
Just say it together.
He doesn't know what we're going to say. Caller, we're going to say stay dark Seattle at the same time. Okay, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. I knew that, by the way.
Set us up again. How did you know that?
Listen to every episode.
And until next time, X5s, keep your barcode covered and stay dark Seattle.
Seattle.
Okay, that was rough, but bye.
Anything's possible.
Unravel this mystery, Grasshopper. What is the sound of one hand hitting you upside your head?